welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Music Career Bestie and I'm here to help musicians, performers how to treat their music brand as a business and sign 5 to 6 figure gigs as I've been doing. I'm here to help you do the same thing. If you're trying to figure out how to get better gigs, higher paying gigs, and retain clients and build upon your clientele, first, I've been talking to you guys about rebranding. We have not really officially discussed everything website. So today's episode is going to be everything about how to start your music career and brand yourself as a musician, and be showing you exactly how to do that by sharing my website and how it has helped me. The type of style, vibe, personality that you want your audience and prospective fans to gather when they first click on your link or go to your website. Sorry, I will be sharing my website screen here with you guys. I'm going to talk about every page, the content that is on my website, how it would be helpful for you, and how you may have to modify based on what your niche is. First thing first, this is my landing page. So anyone can just type in Journey Choi, like who is this person, and boom, it's going to capture my website and put it in front of your screen if you aren't searching in a search engine already. But that is my website. It's so much easier to just have everything come out of Journey Choi. If you're like me, you may end up having multiple channels or multiple sales flows, even with one brand. So it's really important that I operate everything from my journey@journeychoi.com email, as well as everything coming from there. That way there's no question on like who is Music Career Bestie, who is JC Cello Studio. I even have a personal beauty account that is kind of dormant. It's important to really have your landing page and name. You come to my website, the landing page is my promo video. This was an investment for me. I hired a videographer and a photographer, and we went through a series of shooting for my music cover. This is actually, the volume is off, but I am playing my original cover piece that I've also built the track for, and I premiered it as a YouTube promo video. You can go to my YouTube and it tells a little bit about JC Cello Studio. Now keep in mind, when someone's coming to your website, like they don't want your whole damn resume. Like they don't want this in their faces, like competitions, festivals, XYZ, teachers, conductors. Like, I'm sorry, like your clients that are paying you thousands of dollars for the gigs that they're about to hire you, they do not give a shit about your teachers or your schools and your training. They are here on your personal landing webpage because they found you to be very unique, enticing, and they already love your personality. So it's really important that you focus on that and start from there. So show them a lot of personality and let them know who you are. I think this is important because there is this connection that is made between the artist and an audience, and I think it really starts from the first impression. Just gonna give him a little dose of me. I'm not gonna tell him the whole shebang, like I'm the best. Wait it out. It's not that important. So I want to talk about my JC Cello Studio because this is where I do all my performances and music coaching. So it just lets them know a little bit about who I am by letting them know that I'm an award-winning classical cellist, and I've been playing for a while, obviously teaching for large organizations, ensembles, and being in the classical space. So here my audience, my prospective audience, can hopefully tell in 2020, Journey finally decided to create her own solo music brand and connect both her performance and audience with electric cello covers and live loops, and JC Cello Studio was born. So this is where I start to kind of grow and branch off as an artist. This is where I start to gain personality for myself. So this is where I start to really communicate and let you guys know off the bat like who I am, what I do, and what my personality is all about. So by then, I specialize in electric cello performance, private, corporate, events, and then one-on-one coaching for cellists. So bulk of the things I do is I teach, I perform. That's it. I teach musicians how to play cello. I teach professional musicians how to make money. So I've been teaching for so long, which is why I'm really excited to share all these tips with you, because I feel like there's so many great players out there. I personally went to school with a lot of them, collabed with them, but they're not good entrepreneurs. And let's just be very honest and transparent. If you're not making full-time income and living an abundant, wealthy, rich life, it's not because you're not a good player. It's because not a good business owner, and which is why I've started this YouTube channel, because I want to be able to help you guys as well as my students who are not only looking to study cello lessons through my coaching, but also to survive and thrive as a musician 10, 20 years from now. Listen up if you want to go all in and live off of your music income. Hey, towards the bottom, I have these links that lead to all the same places. Wow, book electric cello performance, book me today. Goes to my contact form. Oh, one-on-one coaching, Journey to a Cello Studio. Kids want to study lesson? Enroll today. Goes to my contact form. Follow JC Cello Studio. I just threw out a little bit of social media links just to break things up, but usually everything that you click on from my website will encourage all my audience to go to my contact form, and everything starts from there. If you've been a musician long enough, you know how annoying it is trying to capture leads from multiple places, and like you end up doing a dozen things and you still don't have a side gig at the end of the day. So not a good strategy. Encourage everyone to come through your contact link. I don't care whether they're coming through your personal website to go to the contact link, or the contact form for the link is already on your bio of social media and they go there directly. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna jump to Book Now. This link, Book Now link that you will see here, is going to lead you to my contact form. So here, the last page is like booking for live performance, book now, and years of experience, yada yada yada. Or maybe they want to book me for coaching services, book now. Okay, personalized one-on-one training. I do weekly private lessons, and they're committed to 6 months term. There is a monthly studio class that I offer for all my cellists of my cello studio. And obviously there are public performances and ensemble opportunities, because this is what I focus on in my own music studio, which is creating thriving, successful solo performers. Okay, and it also comes with my progress updates, action plan, annual studio recital, easy online booking, which is I'm about to show you, and then obviously competition and audition prep. So when you click on this Book Me or Book Now form, everything goes to this. Okay, whether you are looking for cello lessons, whether you're looking for public performance, you're a bride, you're getting married, or you're a producer and you want to work with me, but you're not really sure what all I do, whatever your questions are, it can all go here. So this is full name, address, email, phone number, and it will let you know what type of services that I do offer. And obviously I have coaching services, cello camp, and performance services, and others. So, and have your audience be able to do that. That way they know exactly how to inquire you for the great services that only you offer. Okay, obviously I need to know the date and time, so this is really important for me, and I'd like to know how they heard about me. We all want to know if we're growing. We all want to grow a fan base and grow a following, and this was really cool for me, because for a while I was getting things like Instagram and Facebook as far as their referrals, but now majority of my contact forms are filled out by people that found me on Google. This like blows my mind, because I've worked and grinded so hard on social media that my SEO has been optimized and my content is flowing. I'm just out there, so it's very easy for people to find me, and this is exactly the type of situation that we want to create for you. So, you know, I get questions about like, should I be focusing on this and growing my channel, or should I be like getting more followers? Man, do as much as you can all at once, but find a system and a routine that is easy and simple and will allow you to naturally do this, okay? What we want to do is eliminate like all of the other ways that you're working stretched out in different platforms. We don't want that, because we're wasting our time and not capturing the direct leads and the ideal clients that we really want to hone in on. And everything as of right now will go to Honeybook, because that is the client management platform that I've been using. Contact form is actually from Honeybook. You can kind of see it too there. We talked about the initial bio on your landing page, but let's kind of quickly go through the other buttons I have up here. So this tells a little bit of my story. This was an older promo video that I shot, and this was really for like my teaching studio, because at the time I wasn't making any income as a performer, so I spent money and time creating this footage, working with a videographer and a instrumental shop to create this to promote myself as a renowned teacher in Dallas area that does a lot of private lessons. I take a lot of creative instrumental playing instruments nowadays. So anyway, so that's my little story, and the lengthy bio that no one gives a shit about is here, you guys. Yeah. And honestly, I don't expect people to read this, but I've had musicians who read it, and I think it's good for that. I think it's really good that we not only brand ourselves to reach our own clients, but we also do this to like set the standards for our own industry and encourage other musicians and get engaged in a really healthy and inspiring competition where we drive each other to create the best branding for our own livelihood, which is why my Music Career Bestie is here. Anyway, you click on services, this will take you to my services page because this is about my story and me starting off as a teacher and as a music educator. I included a teaching philosophy and a testimonial. I included like 3 just to kind of sprinkle these across the board. Okay, clear. So JC Cello Studio is my coaching and performance music studio. Everything I do that is not on the consulting side. However, you're watching my video from my Music Career Bestie, and this is a consulting channel I started because I had so many professional musicians, like elite musicians, asking me these things that I was struggling alone with a few years ago, but now I feel really comfortable doing. So just have live performance and private lessons on my website only. So that's what you're really getting. But it's a small breakdown of how things cost. So my solo performances, they start at $400 because it's a 2-hour minimum. I don't leave my house because my house is nice, cozy, comfortable, and I make money from here. There's no need for me to leave my house unless it's gonna be $400 to $500 guaranteed at your door without tips and other add-ons. So that's where I'm at. If you've been in the industry for over 10 years, I hope you're discouraged to leave for a gig out of your house under $400. Like, set a better standard for you and for ourselves on cashing in. Weekly lessons starting at $105. This is the price that I offer for my students who sign up for 6 months term, and then obviously for like trial lessons or any new person, I charge $150 for my lessons. Again, anything below this is not worth my time because I book a lot of consulting calls with professional musicians, which I've been having so much fun because all my life I've been teaching amateurs or kids or younger students, but now I work one-on-one with professional musicians by helping them succeed and create a rich career. If you're interested in this, be all over my DM. Like, I do not gatekeep. We share all the information and we all go to the top. A part is the actual menu. I actually have this link saved and copied somewhere in my notepad because people ask for this link. They're like, how much? Blah, blah. Okay, I don't tell people how much or explain my pricings because it's already here, and I don't do discounts, I don't do deals, I don't do... It is my price, so there's no point in you trying to negotiate and ask me for my pricing and do all that because what's here is what I abide by, and this has worked for my music brand, and it took several years to establish this routine and system between my admin, my social media manager, and myself. So when it comes to like how much things cost, payment terms, it's all in my contract and my lawyer negotiates that, but I don't jump on a call with prospects unless it's music related, repertoire related. I don't talk about pricing and whether I can do 45 minutes and charge them $10 less. Like, I'm sorry, and if you're a follower or an audience that I met through my public performances, I hope you can respect that. I'm not out here just wasting my time away from my family and children who need me. I'm here building and creating the life that I need to sustain the happy and rich lifestyle I have going on with my family. Like I said at the very beginning, the goal of your website is to, 1, let people know what type of flavor you give so they understand your personality, and 2, for them to know where to go to book you. Okay, if they are having to think and click on multiple things and they can't figure out where to go, you are not gonna capture this lead. I'm so sorry, honey. Make things easy. These are just like your basic normal people. These aren't people that are going through different artists' websites every day, so make it easy. Last thing is that you need to have all of your inquiries coming into one place. I know it's hard. We're on Gig Salad, we're on Thumbtack, we're on the Bash, we're on the freaking Nextdoor, man. I don't know. There are so many of these apps, and I'm sure you're probably in a few. And personally, I will never sign or confirm a gig from the Thumbtack. I have gotten over a dozen leads from Thumbtack that actually turned into paying clients and ongoing gigs, but I did not sign them on Thumbtack. So as soon as I respond to the Thumbtack inquiry, for instance, for a wedding, whatever, and I capture their email and their contact information, my admin reached out to this person saying, hey, thanks for your XYZ. Here is your direct, here is an inquiry form. Can you go ahead and fill this out? And then we'll be back with rates and more details shortly. So I already have that in system. So once someone fills out my contact form, which you saw on my website, it will immediately send an email to both me and my admin, and it will tell us the lead and all this stuff. And this is where everything runs for my JC Cello Studio performance and coaching services. So much. I think I should wrap it up because that was a lot of information. And maybe next week we're a little deeper in just like a lifestyle of musician, and maybe share a little bits and pieces of the rich lifestyle that I have been creating and that I've been living. Like seriously, I've been living my best life now that I don't play in classical ensembles or even associate with gigs that are available in the classical industry. So if this is you and you found my channel just around this time, I'm so glad you're here. I have a lot of stuff to offer, including free resources for musicians. It's an artist proposal. It's in my stand source, so check that out if you haven't. I also have a very important news. August 1st, I am launching a new resource. This is the most exciting one because I've been wanting to share this for so long. I've been working with my legal counsel for months to come up with a way to be able to make it available for all my followers and other musicians, but it is going to be a template for artist agreement. So the contract that I've been talking about on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, blah, blah, blah. Okay, all that, I am selling a copy of a personalized music contract that will cater to your specific needs, your niche, and the things that only you offer. You'll be able to edit the form fills and change the date, pricing, and name, and your client's name and whatnot. But this is something that you can use for majority of all your gigs. That way, you're protected and your income is stable. That way, you know exactly when you're getting paid, how much you're getting paid, and the cadence. I talked about this in my previous video, so if you haven't checked those out, check that out as well. But that's coming August 1st. Save the date. Thank you so much for watching. Next week, I'll be back on talking about the more fun and lifestyle side of being a music career bestie who has a super rich lifestyle, and I want to help you guys achieve even better creation for your own life. So thanks for watching. See you next week.